it's not too many. Like, I mean, you keep up with boxing. It's not too many people that's making noise from Chicago that name on the scene. So I'm trying to change that. You know, I had kids around. They can see if they see me doing good, it inspire them to do good. Like Derrick Rose, when everybody seen him make it get drafted, that inspired everybody they want to play basketball. So hopefully, if I can have some type of success that inspire kids to want to box, then that's all good for me.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Derrick Rose was a nasty point guard, man. I wish he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Um, but nevertheless, man, like obviously you have sparred a lot of high level fighters. Talk to me about some of the top guys on your list when it comes down to sharing the ring with.
Oh, Bud for sure. Bud number one.
Mm-hmm.
Bud, I sparred. I just name. I ain't gonna get in. So he is the best fighter I ever sparred with. But just like on some names, I sparred Pacquiao, Andre Berto, Jorge Linares, of course Shakur, uh, Regis, Brian Mendoza. There's a bunch. I'll be forgetting for real. Robert Easter. Yeah, I'd be forgetting. That's a lot.
Well, I like those names. You mentioned, number one pound for pound fighter, and then you right after mentioned Pacquiao, which was supposed to happen, and it never did. Now that you was able to share the ring with both of them, like who would you think would win that battle?
I always thought Bud would win that fight. Like even back in 2016, 15, 16, when I had sparred both of them, I always said I thought Bud would win that fight. I mean, I think that's why it never happened.
Yeah, correct. Bob didn't want to do it to his homeboy
Yeah,
Pacquiao.
I think that's why it never happened.
Right. Speaking upon Bud, talk to me. What do you think about that fight with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence? Did you see that happening?
So I was at the fight, so I didn't.
I seen you too with all the problems outside of it as well.
Oh,
I seen you
okay.
getting into that shit. I
Yeah,
was like, oh
yeah.
shit.
I haven't watched the fight back. I don't really want to watch the fight back because I love Bud. That's my brother, but I know EJ too. I know Errol too. So it'll be. I don't know. I don't want to see it like close up because I was at the fight. I was on the floor, but it's like you can't really see all the details that's going in on the ring. But it was like I felt like EJ not making no excuses, so I don't think people should make them for him. He said he was good. He got in there. Obviously, I think the weight probably played a part, but I don't think you can use that as an excuse. I think Bud was just able to do more stuff in the ring. I think Errol, his whole plan was to press and pick the pace up. Like that was the only plan he had, I think. And Bud took the jab away from him, so he couldn't really get nothing going.
Right. Um, you know, what were your thoughts when round two came and he scores that 2-1 combination knockdown? Did you see you kind of seen where it was leading?
That's not even the point where I said, "Oh, dang, it might be over." That's not the point. It wasn't even a punch. It was like Errol.
Put
They had tied up or something, and like
put
Errol was trying to move him, and he couldn't move him, and then Bud like pushed him, and he flew back a little bit, and then that's when I was like, "Oh, dang, this might be over with."
because that you believe that was his better chance was like being able to impose his will. That
Yeah,
was
but
his best chance.
even me before the fight, when people would ask me, I would always say, nah, like, because Bud's a big kid, he play all the time, so I know how strong he is because he always trying to wrestle everybody, and he used to wrestle, so when he get a grip on you, you can't get out. So I know he's super strong, and that was I didn't know if he was stronger than Arrow because Arrow's strong too. But when I seen that, I was like, oh, because I think Arrow's only chance in that fight was to come forward and push Bud back.
Right, right. Um, I completely agree. I used to box. My cousin used to wrestle, and when we used to get into tussles, I was a little bit bigger than him. But for some reason, because they train,
Yeah.
that like that is just like it don't matter the size. You
Yeah,
know?
but he's super strong when it comes to that, like just pushing you around and stuff.
What do you think about the rematch? If do you believe it's gonna end the same way at 154 pounds?
I don't know. I think it's a possible outcome. It's a possible outcome that it might end the same way. You just gotta see. But I don't know. I still think Bud will win. I think maybe Errol will do a little bit better because I do think his weight played a factor, but I don't really see strategically. I guess I don't know what he might be able to do to close that gap because it was a wide gap.
Mm-hmm.
Like I understand the weight problem and everything, but like it was a wide gap from the beginning of the fight.
You talking about skills?
Yeah, so I don't really know what he could do, him and his team could do to like as far as a game plan.
Mm-hmm.